Hey YouTube, welcome back to more roll for dice, roll for sandwich. You roll the dice to make the sandwich. Yeah, let's watch it. Okay, the last one was horrendous. It was a 0.5 out of 10, so we'll see what they are this time.
Two things.
Not that one. Not that one.
Good afternoon,
this one.
TikTok and beyond, and welcome to Roll for Sandwich, the series where I let fate decide
Gotta roll
my
for the
lunch. Let's go.
dice.
First up, rolling for bread. 3, everything bagel. Who doesn't love a good bagel? Here it is, ready to be made into a sandwich. Let's roll for our main course. 4, turkey. This turkey is a black pepper-crusted turkey, which is smoked, giving the meat a little bit of a reddish hue. It's on the leaner side, which can make it a little bit drier, so we'll see if we can get anything that'll help with that.
Turkey can be so
Next,
dry.
roll for cheese. It's
Gouda.
a 4, cheese curds.
What the hell
What
is
I
a
have are
cheese
these
curd?
garlic dill cheese curds, which will go great with the seasonings
What the hell is a cheese curd? That sounds horrendous.
on the everything bagel and the pepper on the turkey. So far, everything's coming up Millhouse.
Cheese curd?
Roll for roughage. 5, apple. My wife recently picked up these local apples. They're red and sweet, but I'm not exactly sure what type they are.
Red apples.
Either way, they should go well with the
Yeah,
turkey.
it looks like a booger.
Not what I would have picked were I not rolling for it, but it'll be good. Next up, roll on the wild magic table. 2, salt and pepper. Some of my footage was corrupted today, so please enjoy this very realistic reenactment. There's already salt on the bagel, and there's already pepper on the turkey, but that's what we rolled.
Reenactment,
so
nice.
Here's a little extra of both. And now it's time to make or break this sandwich with the D20 sauce roll. Let's see if I can get a reading on how this is going to go.
HP cookie butter.
Yes, the
that
vulture.
sounds amazing.
Well, oh, and the fox. Of course. That it would be the fox. Sloth. Okay,
I don't know what any of this means.
I would say the outlook is uncertain.
The outlook is uncertain, right?
Here we go.
Okay, sloth it.
5, mayo. There were so many
that's
worse
not bad.
condiment choices we could have gotten, so I'm happy about this. And it'll help the bagel not be so dry.
His reenactment
Let's
is
just get
gold.
it spread around here so that it's nice and even.
Oh, it's so messy.
And let's get it cut.
To be fair, it sounds like a pretty generic sandwich. Mayo goes with most of the stuff. Why is the
Now let's
sauce
take a look
on the
at that
bottom?
cross-section.
Why is it on the
I have
bottom?
100% confidence that this sandwich will be palatable.
It's gonna be kind of meh.
Oh, yeah. Yep, nothing wrong here.
Generic
The bagel's a little
sandwich.
dry. Would have benefited from some toasting or maybe some cream cheese. But there's nothing really out of place here. Flavors work together. It's just a little chewy and a little dry. And I think that's the only place that it's really going to lose any points is texture.
Yeah,
There's
I
nothing
mean,
here that blows me away.
if he didn't get
But it's
apple,
not bad at all.
I think
Here's
it would
the
have been
last bite.
horrendously.
Safely settled in at about an 8 here. Next time I'll have to toast it.
I'm pretty sure
for-
if he didn't have an apple, that would have been the most dry bagel on the planet because the cheese curds look quite dry as well. But then again, even then, the apple wasn't enough to save it. But that was pretty generic one. I would have given it like a 7 or an 8. Yeah, but he didn't put much mayo on by the looks of it. If you're going to put mayo on, you've got
Good
to like
afternoon, D&D,
slather
TikTok,
the
and beyond,
mayo.
and welcome to Roll for Sandwich, the series where I let fate
We're in
decide my
episode
lunch.
21.
Let's go. Today I'm going to be using these beautiful new dice that a
Oh,
viewer
those are
sent me.
pretty.
Let's hope they're lucky.
Those are
Roll
nice.
for bread. 3, everything bagel. Unlike yesterday, the rest of my bagels are frozen, so we're going to cut this bad boy open
Toast
and
it a
toast
little
it
bit.
up. You are all welcome. There we go, not too dark. And let's roll for our main
Kind of
course.
dark. What is it? What is it?
And that's a 2, olive loaf.
Olive
If
loaf.
you don't know, olive loaf is essentially bologna with olives cooked right into it.
No.
It's fatty and salty and has a little tang from the olive brine.
Doesn't
Next
sound
up, roll
good.
for cheese.
I don't like olives.
2, Swiss. Olives, Swiss. So far, this sandwich is getting a little funky, but I'm okay with it. It's a good
It's
kind
gonna
of
be a
funky.
pongy cheese.
Next up, roll for
pongy
roughage.
sandwich.
9, pineapple. Well, the dice gods must have been listening yesterday when I said my bagel was dry. Next, let's
That's
roll
a
on the
very
wild
soft
magic table.
bagel.
7, extra roughage. All right,
Extra
let's roll that
roughage.
up.
Ooh.
3, onion. All right, so far the only outlier really is the
Is he
pineapple.
axing the
But I
onion?
think
Oh my
that's
gosh.
okay.
Okay.
We've learned from previous sandwiches that pineapple
Why
can
not?
surprise us. I actually think this will be pretty good. That is, as long
That's
as we can get an okay
horrendously chopped,
sauce.
that onion.
All
That
right,
is
well,
some
here we go. It's
chunky
the
onion.
D20 sauce roll. Wish me luck. 14, balsamic. This is clutch.
Oh.
This is honestly
Might
the most perfect sauce I could have rolled for this.
Really?
It's tangy and a little sweet, and I think it's going to bring it all together. Let's
I
get it
don't
cut.
know. I'm not a big fan of pineapple or onion.
take a look at
balsamic
that
vinegar's
cross-section.
nice though.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, that does look quite good.
All right, and let's taste it.
Yeah, it does look quite tasty. That looks nice. I will admit the pineapple
I was
did
not
help.
wrong about that balsamic. It's perfect. Salty, sweet, sour, savory. This sandwich has a little bit of everything. And the toasted bagel is much better today.
You know,
The pineapple keeps it from being dry. It's
I
really good.
would give
I would
it a
happily
taste.
make this again. I'm going to give this a 9.5. This is a really good sandwich. Balsamic for the win. That's 2 good sandwiches in a row this week.
to be fair, I wasn't that hopeful. It came together nicely.
Hopefully I'm not burning through all my luck. Thanks for watching and have a good day.
He's jinxed it now.
Good afternoon.
I guarantee the next one is going to be horrendous.
Good afternoon, D&D, TikTok, and beyond.
I don't know what that
Welcome
one
to
was.
Roll for Sandwich,
I just
the
wanted
series
to
where I
watch
let
it.
fate decide my lunch.
Don't be a
Let's go.
mimic,
We have
don't
another
be a
new,
mimic.
Beautiful set of dice sent to me by Outer Realms Dice. So we're gonna give these puppies a whirl today.
That's so pretty.
So let's roll for
Those are
bread.
really nice dice. They're
1
chunky
sub
dice.
bun. These little mini sub buns are frozen, so I'm gonna have to thaw this guy out.
That is a crooked bun.
There we go. Yeah, it kind of looks like a hot dog bun, but they're chewier and more dense. Much better in my opinion.
Chewy. I don't
Next,
know.
let's roll for our main
Chewy
ingredient.
bun? I'm not a big fan of
7,
that.
roast beef. Here's a close-up
Ooh.
of the 7 versus the 1 on this set of dice. I had to double check. Well, I am excited about roast beef.
My
Finally,
bun's always
something
crooked.
different. And it'll be really good on this sub bun. Next up, roll for cheese.
Those are chunky.
1, vegan cheddar.
Vegan cheddar. Why?
I have not had much experience with
Why?
vegan cheese at all. I've had a
Vegan
cashew
cheese tastes
before,
like cardboard.
but this will be
Sorry.
my first time trying Violife cheddar. I can
I'm sorry, vegans. I don't mean to offend anyone, but your cheese tastes like paper. Like, it doesn't have a flavor. It's a really weird, non-cheesy flavor. It does have a similar texture to cheese, don't get me wrong, but the ones I've tried, they just don't taste of anything. Like, even plastic cheese has, like, a fake plastic taste, but it's like paper. It just tastes like paper. Like, chewing on paper. Yeah.
can tell just from handling it that the texture is a little bit
weird.
different. Next up, let's roll
It's
for
a lot
roughage.
paper. It is literally like yellow paper.
1, lettuce.
Sorry.
With just how much of a sandwich staple lettuce
Ooh,
is, I'm
that's
so
nice
surprised that
lettuce.
this is only the second time we've gotten it so far. The first time was very early on a tuna sandwich, and that was iceberg lettuce. This time we have romaine.
Romaine lettuce is
So far, the
nice.
weirdest thing about this sandwich is the fact that we had vegan cheese
I give
with
romaine lettuce to
actual
Archie.
meat.
He loves
but other
romaine
than that, I
lettuce.
think it's going to taste pretty normal. Let's roll wild magic. 9,
Yes,
everything
Andy.
bagel seasoning. This is funny. After 2 days of everything bagels, now we have the seasoning and no bagel. And now it's time for the most stress-inducing part of the show, the D20 sauce roll.
That's pretty generic.
3, ranch. Yes, I lost some footage again.
Pretty generic sandwich.
No, I don't want to talk about it. Well, let's take a look at that cross-section.
Oh, that got really messy. It looks
Not
pretty
bad,
generic.
not bad. Pretty confident this sandwich will be just fine.
It's gonna be
Let's
an
take a
average
taste.
sandwich. I don't know how the vegan cheese is gonna work
Okay,
out there.
yeah, not bad at all. The cheese doesn't come across as being anything out of the ordinary. I couldn't even tell the difference without eating a piece by itself. The ranch is probably the low point of this sandwich. It's not bad. It's just maybe a more juvenile choice.
I'll give it a
Like, I feel like I would've made this sandwich as a kid.
7.5.
All in all, not bad. These new dice are doing well
7.5.
for me. We're going to give this sandwich an 8.8.
8.8.
Pretty normal sandwich
Okay.
that could have used just a little something to take it up a notch.
My
And I
my
have to say
own
this makes
my own vegan cheese experience gave it minus points for me because I know what it I know what I had tasted like. So I imagined that was like a paper taste. So obviously it lost points for me. It's a pretty good sandwich though.
Good afternoon, D&D, TikTok,
I
and
wanna
beyond.
watch
Welcome
until
to
one
Roll for
fails.
Sandwich, the series where I let fate decide my lunch.
I
Let's
eat
go.
rolls.
First
That's
up,
the
rolling
same
for bread.
thing with ham.
3, waffles. The only waffles I have right now are these frozen chocolate chip waffles, so that should be
Oh,
interesting. Let's get
Yes.
them toasted up.
Already a
and there we
10.
go.
I love waffles.
Next up, roll for our
10.
main course.
10.
3, salami. Well, salami's not a typical breakfast meat.
Oh, maybe not.
But it shares some of the same flavor profiles as ham and sausage, so far I'm picking up breakfast sandwich vibes. And roll for cheese. 5, Munster. In my opinion, this is the best thing we could have rolled. I think
Really?
it'll meld well with the other flavors without trying to steal the show.
Oh,
Let's roll for roughage.
it's quite a
1,
mild
lettuce.
cheese, isn't it?
All right, we'll use up a little bit more of the romaine that we prepped yesterday and add a little crunch
You
and a
know,
little color to this sandwich.
Pretty
It's a
pretty
safe,
nice
if
so
a bit
far.
boring addition to this weird breakfast sandwich. All right, let's roll on the wild magic table. 9, everything bagel seasoning. Well, it seems that this week there is no escaping the everything bagel. And now we come to the D20 sauce
Everything
roll.
bagel.
D20, I choose you.
I think it's gonna be a pretty
9,
generic
HP
sandwich.
sauce. Well, this is a sauce that I was sent by one of you
Oh,
to explain it for my fellow Americans.
No. Okay. I know HP sauce is like a big thing in Britain, but like it's such an old person sauce. No offense, Andy, but it's like an old person sauce. You've got the old people who love HP sauce. You've got the generation that came after them. I don't even know what HP stands for, strategist. It's just HP. I don't even know no one knows what the HP stands for. Hungry potato sauce. I have no idea. No one knows what it stands for. But the old people in Britain love HP sauce. Like, every old person I know loves HP sauce. Then you've got the people after that who, like, are more into sort of ketchup and mayo. And then you've got the other people who are, like, into barbecue sauce. No one my age or younger I know, except maybe Fletch. Because he likes weird things. It wouldn't surprise me. Likes HP sauce. I don't know anyone my age or younger that likes HP sauce. No one. Whereas, like, my parents and their parents and every other parent I know that's, like, old now, they are obsessed with HP sauce. Like, genuinely. It's such an old person sauce.
It's
I think,
basically a steak
because they
sauce.
changed the
It
recipe
tastes
and
like
no one eats
A1
it.
or Heinz 57. Tangy and a little smoky. I've heard it's good on bacon sandwiches, but I've not tried it on one yet. I did try it on some grilled chicken last night.
It is
And I
very
have to say it's pretty
popular.
good.
It
But
is
whether
very
or not it
popular
will
for
complement
breakfast.
this sandwich in particular remains to be seen. There are definitely worse options that we
Very
could have
popular
looked
on, like, sausages and stuff, yeah.
at. All right, let's get it assembled.
But it's old person sauce.
And let's get it cut.
Old person British sauce. It is very overpowering. That's what I don't like about it. Yeah, peacocks.
And let's take a look at that cross-section.
It's a very overpowering
Not
sauce.
bad. All right, not sure about this one, but let's see.
I think the HP sauce is going to ruin it. I really think it's going to ruin it.
Okay. This is way better than I was expecting it to be.
Oh, really?
The waffles are perfectly toasted, still pretty soft.
It's kind of similar,
And the semi-sweet chocolate chips actually mix really well with the HP sauce. The sauce itself is a pretty strong flavor, but the other ingredients here aren't fighting it, they're just kind of helping. I'm pleasantly surprised. Salami waffle sandwich? I didn't expect this, but I'm going to give it a 9.
I didn't think
This
it...
has been a week of all good sandwiches, so
Why are all of his sandwiches so good this week? 9? I didn't expect that to be a 9.
far, which makes me very worried about tomorrow. See you then.
I kind of want to watch until we get a bad one, but I genuinely want to keep watching until we get a bad one, guys. But at the same time, it's so good. Oh man, it's so addictive.
Good afternoon, D&D, TikTok, and beyond, and welcome to Roll for Sandwich, the series where I let fate decide my lunch. Let's go! Well, in honor of Friday the 13th, I'm going to be using these skull dice that were recently sent to me by a viewer. Let's hope they're
those
extra
are
lucky.
cool. I feel like
And
every
roll for
dice he
bread.
shows is really cool.
That's a 5, naan. I would absolutely love to have fresh,
Oh,
authentic naan,
naan
but I don't
bread.
really have easy access to that, so we're going to try out these. They say to pop them in the toaster or the microwave for a little bit, so here we go. And now they're nice and soft, and they smell
Many
great.
a child.
Next up, let's roll for our main ingredient. 1, pepperoni.
know
Round
what
meat
naan
for
bread
round
is?
bread.
Ooh,
Does
that'll be
anyone
nice.
else remember Lunchables pizza?
Yes.
I'm kind of getting that vibe right now.
Lunchables
Next up, roll for
pizzas.
cheese. 6, no cheese. All right, well, on to roughage then. 10, olives.
Oh,
I've got
no.
green pimento stuffed salad olives that I've cut in half here. And I think so far all the flavors work. Other than the lack of cheese, I know quite a few people whose go-to
I can
pizza
imagine it
order
would
is
work,
pretty much
but I'm
exactly
not a
this.
fan of olives.
All right, next up, roll Wild Magic. Extra sauce. This is my worst nightmare. Friday the 13th, extra sauce.
This is where
okay,
it all
keep it
goes
together,
wrong.
Jake.
It's gonna go
All
wrong.
right, roll for sauce. 7, brown mustard, and 5, mayo. The dice gods were merciful today, as we definitely could have gotten some sort of unholy combo.
I feel like that could
But
have gone so
mustard and
much
mayo,
worse.
This is fine. This
could
is
have gone
great.
oh.
I can't believe it. But who knows? Maybe I'm just being lulled into a false sense of security
I
for
wanted
next
to
week.
see it go
All right, let's
wrong.
get it cut
It could have gone so badly, but it didn't.
and check out that cross section. I think this will be all right. Let's give it a taste.
I'll give it a 6.5.
Yeah, this is a good sandwich. Some strong flavors, but they go together.
That's all right.
Had it just been the mustard, I think it might have been a little bit too much, but having the mayo in there too to mellow it out is great. I would have liked some cheese as well, but I really can't complain. I dodged a bullet for sure, especially on
6.5.
Friday the 13th. Well, we're closing out an entire week of pretty good sandwiches.
I can't
I'm gonna
believe
give
it, a
this one a
whole
9.3.
9.3! The lowest thing he rated this week was 8. Was an 8. It's an entire week of absolutely, like,
Later tonight,
fire
and it's still
sandwiches.
Friday the 13th, so I may be tempting fate by making a second sandwich. We'll see. Have a good day, and I'll see you next time.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, welcome to Roll for Sandwich, the series where I let fate decide my lunch. Let's go. Today I'm going to be using these dice, which were sent in by a viewer, and they make me think of strawberry lemonade. First up, roll for bread.
Strawberry and lime.
1, sub bun. They're
I am
frozen,
getting
you know the
annoyed.
drill.
I want to see a
Couple seconds in
failure.
the microwave, and this guy is all thawed
I
out.
want to see a failure.
Next
I
up,
didn't
roll
come
for
here
our
for
main
good
course.
sandwiches.
12, butter the bread and re-roll. It's a crit for the Brits. We'll get some butter here on both sides
I'm
of
fine
this
without
bun,
butter.
and then we'll roll again.
Pickled herring.
Roll again for Maine. 8, hummus. Well, the sandwich isn't going to be dry, that's for sure.
It's gonna be a
Now
nice,
we have the
moist
flavors
sandwich.
of garlic, lemon, and tahini, or sesame paste. So hopefully we get some other things that pair well. Next up, roll for cheese.
The mods are too quick.
4,
What do I pay
sharp
you
cheddar.
guys for?
Well, the sharp cheddar that I have is actually extra sharp cheddar. So far, this combination is okay. Both the hummus and the cheddar have sourish, briny notes. So far, so good. Next up, roll
It's
for
gonna be a
roughage.
nice cheese sandwich
4,
so far.
pickled turnips. I've been
Ooh.
saving these from a trip to a local Mediterranean restaurant last week. And these pickled root vegetables are common fare there, served right alongside hummus. So this really is one of the best pairings we could have hoped for. Roll wild magic.
I'm not a big
4,
fan of pickled
Cheetos.
stuff.
Well, when we started with hummus, I was a little bit afraid that we were going to end up with another mushwich like we did before. But the turnips and now the Cheetos assure that we're going to have a
There's
good
gonna be some
crunch.
nice crunch,
Last
yeah.
week was an entire week of good sandwiches. And on top of that, it was almost an entire week of everything bagel
Everything
seasoning.
bagel,
So maybe
yeah.
there was something to that. So from my EBS circle of protection, here comes the D20 sauce roll.
EBS circle of
14,
protection.
balsamic reduction. Honestly, wouldn't have been my first choice for this sandwich, but I can't
don't
see
think
it
it'll be
hutting too
bad.
much. Well, let's get it put together. It's going to be a little bit
Pickled
difficult with these
turnips and
Cheetos not
balsamic.
to make a huge mess. But we'll do the best we can.
Your buddy's hangover cure.
And let's
My
get it
hangover
cut.
cure used to be tuna. Or a KFC.
And let's check out that cross-section.
It doesn't look very
There you go.
nice. It looks
All right,
kind of gross.
Well, let's give it a taste.
It's a little bit gross.
It's messy and hard to eat, but the flavors are not too conflicting. There's nothing that really ties it together to make it a sandwich that I would seek out, but nothing really clashes either. It's
bit of
definitely not
individual.
dry. The butter on the bread is there, but I can't tell you if I could really taste it. I'm kind of conflicted.
It's a student meal. This is what you eat at uni when you can't afford to go out for shopping. So you just kind of put everything in the cupboard and kind of like mush it all together into a roll and then eat it. That's what this is.
Conflicted here. Well, I'm happy that I got hummus and pickled turnips together, but it wasn't a home run.
6.
I'm going to go with 6.7 out of 10. It's an
6.7.
okay start to a new week.
His ratings are so averagely high. I feel like if I did this, I would be giving everything like 1s and 2s. I'd be like, ugh, it's got onion, 1. Ugh, there's olives, 0.5. Lots of cheese, a 10 out of 10. Marshmallow fluff, 10 out of 10. Just tuna, 1. Mine would either be like 1s or 10s out of 10s.